Okay, this Marvel superhero stage was originally made by Juan and further edited by Davis Maximus. Now, the first thing I'm going to notice or point out is this newspaper that flies across the bottom of the screen. There was like a missing frame from it that made it like twitch out. Now, the missing frame was in the file, it just wasn't like implemented. So I implemented the missing frame, so this like flipping around newspaper looks much better now. Um, there's also a blimp up in the sky. The blimp just sort of like popped into existence about here instead of coming in from the left side of the screen. I fixed it so it comes in from the left side of the screen now instead of popping into existence. On Davis Max's Zoom version, there was like a big chunk of exposed void on the sky when you zoomed out up here. I fixed that by like going into the art and editing it so it would fill up that gap so you wouldn't see the exposed void anymore. So yeah, that exposed void hole's been plugged. Okay, you see these horses? Now, when these horses like when they like dip down, like see how their like heads are dipping down? They were coming off their poles pretty badly. Like they're like at least 2 pixels like off their poles. So I realigned these horses so they stayed like rooted to their poles way better. Uh, Another thing I fixed was there was this sort of like a rectangle shadow like around the central pillar here that was like you could easily tell it wasn't like a part of the block or the top block, kind of like an animation cell being way too obvious. So I repainted the like rectangular shadow outside of or the out of the stage. So yeah, it looks much nicer and much more consistent now on the art around here. I think that's everything I did, but should look much nicer now. Oh wait, no, there is one more thing. This like the central spinning pillar, it had like extra frames on it that had like the frame sort of shredded, like the bottom half was like over a notch further than the top. And even if that's source accurate, it still doesn't look nice. So I took all those frames out. So now it runs smoother without having any weird like misaligned art frames in there. So yeah, that's been fixed. I really owe Davis Maximus for fixing the floor. Like the source game, the floor is indeed sliding all over the place, but it looks way better with the floor rooted in place. These little horses in the front, at least rooted to the floor. So I also improved the zoom coding on Davis Maximus's edit here, but just for those Mugen 1.0 users, I included a no zoom version as well because I have a feeling the stage might be pretty popular. Well, anyway, that's all on this one. Enjoy.